What's up, guys? Still can't get my PO battles to log correctly, and you can't use just the text in the replayer. It needs to be the HTML document that it saves. So, ugh. Anyway, have another old battle here from like mid-December using that same team from yesterday, except with Armaldo instead of Crustal. Just trying something else out here. Um, so, here we go. He leads with Abomasnow. I lead with my Victini because I hate Abomasnows. Just go for V-Create right off the bat. Get rid of that thing. Get it out of here. I hate it. So, he's gonna send in his Spiritomb, and I'm gonna have to switch out here. You know, he knows that. He goes for the Pursuit. I don't know if he knew that I was choiced or not, but still, whatever. So I send in my Porygon, and you know, I know that Spiritomb's got the Stab Ghost attack, so I figured he's gonna switch out, and he does. I was hoping he was gonna go into his Walrein, but he goes into his Mamoswine. So my Jolteon is ineffective. I have to switch out. Send him Melodic. He goes to the Ice Shard. Nothing to Melodic. I get this is actually a Flame Orb recovering Melodic instead of a Rest Talking Melodic like I usually use. So I drop a Toxic on whatever comes in. Ends up being his Frostlass. He goes for a Thunderbolt. Does about half damage. I recover that right back off, so I'm right back to where I was. Minus the residual damage. So I'm going to switch out into Jolteon knowing he's going to go for another T-Bolt, and I just absorb that right up. Nothing happens there. I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball. Super effective. Didn't know what he was going to do. Honestly, I should have used Shadow Ball more this battle. So I switch out because I was locked into Shadow Ball, and I wanted to get an electric attack on the Walrein because it's pretty tanky. It can definitely take a Shadow Ball, and I wanted to take it out. But he sets up a sub, and then he protects himself up against my Porygon's Discharge. So, you know, this is a really stally Walrein, like, ridiculous. He goes for another sub here. Don't know why. He should have, or I guess he was thinking that he was going to outspeed me, but Porygon's usually really slow. Mine is. They all are. So he protects up here. I go for another Discharge. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. This is boring. This sucks. Let's be real here. This sucks. I don't know why people play like this. It's so boring. I get stuck in it sometimes, and I hate when I do. Like, when I get stuck using just a water wall, and I'm like, nothing else. I'm not having fun. Even if I win that battle, I don't have fun if for 50% of it I used a water wall. Like, that's boring. Whatever. So I finally get Jolteon in. I T-Bolt his sub, and he drops Toxic on me. He goes for Protect. If he wanted to keep stalling out with that Walrein, and then instead of using Toxic, he should have gone for another substitute. Whatever. He switches out into Mamoswine to just negate my T-Volt anyway, so whatever. He can just send it back in later when Jolteon's gone. I go into Melodic to take his attack and then hopefully be able to take out his Mamoswine. I survive with 1% after all the residuals, so well, yeah, that's why not so big on the Flame or Melodic. I like the Rest Talking version a lot better, but you know, you gotta give things a chance. I'm gaining up about 10% each turn here after everything residual and his Rock Slides and all that stuff, so I'm just gonna keep recovering up to build up more HP, waiting for him to either switch out or, you know, get a crit and take me out. That's what he's hoping for. But he switches out into Walrein, so I get the free recover here. So I'm, you know, sitting a little bit better than I was before by about 50%. So I get a Toxic on his Walrein, outspeed him for the sub. Beautiful, beautiful. If he had got that sub up before I put out that Toxic, then this game would have gone on forever. So, but I get the Toxic on him. He goes for a Blizzard as I switch out into Armaldo. 10% freeze. Damn it! Whatever. You know, what can you do? It happens. So I switch out, send in Porygon 2. I get the download spec attack boost. He goes for another blizzard. 10% freeze. Never mind. Next turn. He gets another one. Sorry. Spoilers. What? Blizzard, 10% freeze. Right here. Bam. 2 of them. Almost back to back. Ridiculous. Ugh, so lucky. I hate it. Like, it right here in the little side. Here, let me see if I can bring this over. Hopefully you guys can see that. Damn it. Calls himself a stall god. You're getting 10%, like, that's just luck. That's not being a god. Ugh, I hate stalling. I hate stally players so much. I send in my Victini to go for the fusion bolts. You know, again, I'm going for the electric attacks, so he's gonna switch out and do his Mammoth line this turn, knowing that I'm just gonna stick with the fusion bolts. Good call on his part, and I just go back into Armaldo to fodder him out or something. I avoid an attack while fully frozen. Whatever. He sends Walrein back in to try to get set up. I'm still frozen. I don't know. I'm hoping to burn off the turn to freeze. Maybe I'll come out of it, but it's indefinite. It's not like there's a set amount like sleep. You can be frozen forever. He goes for a blizzard. I finally thaw out, get Stealth Rocks up. Kind of late in the game. There's still 4 pokes left. Probably worth it. Get that that extra little bit of damage, especially when he's going to keep switching into Mammoth Swine whenever I use electric attack. So switch out into Melodic, and he goes for a blizzard, does nothing. I get to keep Armaldo as death fodder later. I recover off his blizzards, and I'm just gonna keep trying to get my HP up and up and up, and his is whittling down and down and down because I hate him. So he's gonna keep going for the blizzard, not doing much. He's hoping for a crit, I guess, because that's about all that he can do. But he finally goes down to the toxic damage. He sends in Mammoth One, and I'm gonna go straight off for the Scald. I get the lucky burn, 30%. Much more or less lucky than 10% back to back, but whatever. He goes for the EQ, does about a quarter damage. I'm gonna keep recovering up. He's gonna keep going for the EQ, hoping. But he just goes down to the burn. He sends in Hitmontop here, and I switch out this turn, send in Victini just to because I figured he was gonna go for the close combat. He gets the defense drops right there, so I'm gonna send in Tornadus on the free switch, and I'll definitely be able to take him down with a Hurricane if he stays, but he switches out into Spiritomb. I hit 60%, not bad. Get the lucky Confuse though, so that's sweet. And then I miss a Hurricane. He hits himself in Confusion. Pretty much a washout of a turn. I'm locked into Hurricane, so I'm just gonna keep going for it and take out his Spiritomb, and then he's gonna send back in his Hitmontop. Gonna go for a Hurricane. He's gonna survive, actually. Spoilers again, I'm getting ahead of myself. But 1%, whatever, doesn't matter. Misses the Stone Edge. Even if he hit it, probably would have gone down. Probably still would have been able to take him out with anything else. So that was that battle. I'll probably do a team talk on this team at some point. Maybe, I don't know. It was a really good team when it had its run. Like I said, I got onto the second page, which is the best that I've done. I'm not very good. I definitely think that it was the team that did it, not so much me. But that was kind of a boring battle. Come on, that was 42 turns of Walrein sitting there behind a substitute. That was whatever. Alright, anyway, that's all. Thank you for viewing. Keep coming back, and I will keep putting more up.